85 Fahrenheit. So I went inside the truck stop and I bought 4 bottles of some local brand anti-gel, and I look at the label and it says 1 bottle is good for 1,000 liters, which is what, like 300 gallons, 250 gallons. I put 2 in each tank. Each bottle was like $11, so, and then I bought another anti-freeze like airline conditioner for brakes, and I went to the truck and I put that in my airlines so that my brakes do not seize. And so far, touch wood, so good. But you can see from that raising exhaust scheme that it's really cold. And I already see a couple of trucks on the side of the road, like you see this guy, I don't know what's he doing. But if you don't idle your truck at night, then it may start. But then hold on 1 second. Yeah, it may start, but then it can die on you. So it's a really challenging weather for the truck, especially diesel truck. You know, this was a gas truck, like that Kraz, K-R-A-Z, Kraz. We had in the army, in the Soviet army, they ran on gas. Gas engines are much more reliable, right? They're not afraid of cold weather like diesel. Diesel just -9 Celsius. It starts gelling up, becomes thick, and a little bit more the weather gets colder, you see ice crystals in the fuel, and then of course it cannot burn, so your truck cannot pull. And then you're stuck, you have to call a tow truck. And I checked my delivery schedule, the place where I'm going, they open till 4 p.m. About 6 hours away. Local time is 10 minutes to 8. Of course, I want to stop somewhere, right? Grab some food. I did not find anything at the truck stop. I wanted to buy some raw eggs. You know, just drink those while I drive. But usually they sell them at the truck stop, you know, like $2 per dozen. These guys didn't have anything, so now I'm heading into the wilderness of northern Alberta. All I have is about 2 liters of water and tea. Now, of course, I got money, so if I see a gas station or truck stop somewhere down the road, I'm gonna buy something. So. Oh yeah, and yesterday I spent. I met my friend, the freight broker from Nisku. We went to the restaurant, had some time, you know, talked about trucking. It was cool. And he found me through my channel on YouTube. And he's a sales guy, basically, kind of dispatch, you know, freight brokerage for a trucking company just south of Edmonton. Very cool dude. Did a quick stop. This town is called Boyle, Alberta, on Highway 63. And I walked maybe like 200 meters to a gas station. Got some tea, some protein bars, and it's freezing. You know, it's not so much the temperature, but the wind. The wind is a killer. Just basically all parts of your body starts falling off. You know. And it's still -28 Celsius or -18 Fahrenheit now. Alright, where do I enter the highway? I took this local road. Now I need to get back to Highway 63. From here it's 290 kilometers to Fort McMurray. And then it's another 120 from there to the oil sand acceleration.
After 400 meters, turn left, then, at the end of the road, turn right.
Okay. Two oversized loads. You can see in the front like two huge parts of some modular buildings. I don't know, 20 feet tall. And they're going like 60 kilometers an hour, 40 miles per hour. And there's probably like 20 trucks behind me, and there's nothing we can do because even if I pass this one with a white plastic on it, like look, it occupies basically the entire road when it goes in the middle, right? There's another one in the front, and there's escort trucks. See this poor guy, the flatbed. He tried passing them. Tried to look ahead, but it's a two-lane highway. There's nothing you can do. There's no passing lane, and that's why sometimes it takes a long time to get to Fort McMurray, despite like it's only 250 miles from Edmonton. But that's what happens. You get stuck behind these two monsters, and there's nothing you can do. Well, hopefully they will stop. I think they're supposed to stop once there's lots of traffic behind them. Maybe they'll find like turn away, like some kind of parking on the side, and they stop for like 5 minutes so we can pass, because I'm still like 234 kilometers away from Fort McMurray. I cannot drive it at this speed because I'll be late, and I'll have to spend the weekend at minus, what is it now, minus 17 Fahrenheit, minus 27 Celsius. I don't want to spend the weekend with this temperature. Forget it. I have to get back to Edmonton. At least it's like, I don't know, maybe 3-4 degrees warmer. Oh, beautiful International on the left. 9100 white. Dual steps. I see lots of trucks, they all go coming back empty. It's like a one-way street. Oh, you see this guy? He goes left, then he has to then he goes back because you cannot pass. I think he needs a Caterpillar engine. He's probably a Cummins or Volvo or something. Weak-ass engine. Good torque, so that it can pick up speed, immediately and pass these suckers. No, don't get me wrong, we need these loads, right? It's just that, I don't know, behind me is like the entire Edmonton is behind me. Like the lineup is unbelievable. Something is happening. I think they're driving pretty much on the shoulder. Fun. but it's still very cold. I am unloading in Fort McMurray, and I'm just, you know, my fingers are falling off, of course, by the time I undid all the straps, you know, and tarps, and I'm running the engine all day today. Now I'm just waiting for the zoom boom guy to show up and take these skids so that I can be out of here. And then, of course, I gave the paperwork to the guy, and as usual, he never gave me his name. I said, please bring back the paperwork. He wanted to make copies. So he's gone. But if he doesn't come back, I know all these guys, they have radios. So I'm gonna ask the boom operator to call him, because I cannot leave, right, unless I have the signature on the bill of lading. And I cannot believe that, you know, I was complaining to that old guy from Alberta when it was -4 Celsius. I said, can you believe this weather? No, it's -25. What is it, like -20 Fahrenheit? Yeah, some adventure. Yeah, and there you can see my fiberglass parts that I just brought from Arizona. And where are they dropping them? In the snow, under the open sky, right? In extremely cold weather, no tarp, no nothing. The unloading process is extremely slow because, you know, these parts are so awkward, they're so big, even though they're very light. But actually, I'm more concerned about my fuel right now. You know, I did like 850 kilometers since the last fuel up in Grand Falls, Montana. Right over there, the fuel mileage was excellent. But here, all these freezing temperatures and the wind from the north was a headwind. And I only did, I don't know, 850 miles. And my needle is already even less than a quarter of a tank. Now I'm just worried. I need to get back to Fort Mac. That's the nearest gas station or fuel station where I can buy some diesel. But that's 120 kilometers away, or 75 miles. So I just hope that I'll have enough fuel for 75 miles. Yeah, I see you gotta be very careful with these things because it's easy to crack them or, you know, damage them. So. I still don't see the guy with my paperwork. You know? Yeah, what happened was I started driving, following this escort guy towards the exit from the site, and I watched my gauge and the needle as soon as the truck, like when I turn or accelerate, I see the needle moving towards the yellow field, and I know from experience that means that I'm really empty. And actually I checked inside the tanks, it was like, you know, very low. That's what happens when in bad weather, right? And that's why you cannot do cheap freight, especially when you go to northern Alberta. You know, I got lucky that I only have light load. I don't know, I probably would do like 4 miles per gallon if I had a heavy load. I don't know, I see these guys, you know, hauling lumber and heavy stuff. How they can manage it, I don't know. I don't think it's anything wrong with my truck because it's always in winter, it's always goes down. But anyway, the nearest diesel is 75 miles away, so I asked this guy, I said, is there any chance I can get at least 50 liters or 10 gallons? So so that would get me to Fort McMurray. And he says, yeah, we can do it. And now we're waiting for a fuel truck. And I said, oh, I got cash. And he says, don't worry about it. It's basically, it's on us. All right, so I wanted to, you know, show my appreciation. So I grabbed some 10 or 12 DVD movies I have on the truck, because, you know, you watch them 2-3 times and then you throw them away because they take so much space. And I gave it to this guy, and he was, you know, oh, you sure? I said, yeah, sure. He shook my hands. He shook my hand, so everybody's happy. So as soon as I get my 10 gallons, I'm out of here. And I think I'm going to spend the night in Fort McMurray, because it's too far to Edmonton. And I'll probably have to idle all night again, because it's already minus 27 or minus 17F. Well, that was the last day, the delivery day, for my trip from Arizona to Alberta. Thanks for watching. Take care.